Welcome to The Patty Show. My name is Patty Setiatti, and in this podcast, we'll explore the crossing point of the three P's: passion, pleasure, and positivity, and how they can lead you to your own personal paradise. We'll chat with inspiring guests, share practical tips, and dive into stories that will empower you to live your best life. Let's get the Patty Party started. Welcome back to The Patty Show, everybody. Woo! Studio audience. Oh, it's kind of quiet today, y'all. It's okay. Studio audience, I still love you. We're gonna have upgrades soon, but y'all, this is the solo episode, episode 17. This is the season 2 recap. So that means season 2 is over with. This is the finale. It's crazy to say that we're on episode 17. I just feel so blessed. I'm wearing some Christmas cheer because this is when the episode should be coming out around the holidays. Let me see if I can show y'all. If y'all know what this is from, I kind of spoiled it, but shout out to Friends, love that show. I think this is the holiday armadillo. If you know, you know. Rest in peace, my boy. We love you. Blessings. But yeah, episode 17 of the Patty Show, the season 2 recap, looking back and moving forward. Man, I can't believe it's been 17 episodes. Well, this is gonna be the 17th, but so many guests, so many laughs. Shout out again to everyone. Season 1. This episode, we're going to highlight season 2, though. We had more episodes, more guests, different ratios, like y'all were asking about. Some girls in there, we mixed it up, and of course, had some traveling, like I was teasing on the other recap. So I'm just excited to share and reflect a little bit on this episode. It's also coming around the new year, so I just feel blessed, honestly. So thanks for tuning in. Welcome again to the Patty Show, season 2 recap, episode 17. Arigato. So, like I said, welcome back, y'all. And, we're going to bid farewell to another incredible year. I'm flying solo today, as I mentioned, just to reflect on the amazing conversations that we've had this past season. And we're going to tease a little bit season 3. We got a lot more in store for the Patty Show. So sit tight, enjoy, and remember, follow us on Instagram at Patty Show Podcast. That's PattyShowPodcast. Also, the same thing on TikTok. We got a Facebook, same kind of vibe. YouTube, you can find us as well. I think we're getting more and more views. We reached actually over 10,000 views on YouTube. So thank you again, bottom of my heart. Flowers to y'all. Y'all get the garden. I'm so grateful. I can't believe over 10,000 views. And that's just YouTube. Spotify, we got a lot of streams. On Podbean, I think we're on 400 downloads, I believe. It's crazy to say that, but I'm super grateful for all the support that everyone's been giving me, the show, and everyone that's been on the show. Thanks for showing love to everybody that was on the show. And I'm so grateful that all these guests, y'all can learn from them because I keep learning from them too. I learn a new thing every single time whenever I have a guest, even if I've known them for years and years on end. I literally had my cousin that's known me since birth, and I've learned so much about her and also my whole family. So speaking of all the guests, why don't we revisit some of our amazing guests? So I might have to get a little sip because also shout out to Diet Dr. Pepper. This is on a McDonald's cup. I don't really eat McDonald's like that. I'm on a cut right now. Got some future projects we gotta get locked in on. But shout out to everyone that was supporting me. I appreciate you guys. But Diet Dr. Pepper, very delicious. Before we actually talk about the different guests, this is actually my sister, Haiti. Shout out to you. Love you, girl. This is her room. She was the little producer on episode 8, the season 2 premiere. Got a lot of trinkets over here. I don't fully know where everything is, to be honest, because it's not my room like the other rooms are. But I just see a lot of cool stuff. She's very artsy, has a good vibe. One day I'll have her on the show, maybe when she's 18 and up, because the waivers are just too complicated for me. Studio audience is already like hard to deal with and all that. So the logistical stuff, if anyone wants to be an intern for the Patty Show, hit me up. Our email is at pattyshowpodcast@gmail.com. Website, you can find us on Podbean at pattyshowpodbean.com. And of course, I got my personal website out, y'all. It's PATTYSETIADI.com. That's my full name, last name. That is obviously a nickname. And you can put slash podcast at the end for anything podcast related. If you're looking for some fitness stuff and an online trainer, just put pattysatiati.com/fitness. And I got all my other entertainment stuff over there. So I'm blessed, man. Super grateful. Thanks again for tuning in. We're on episode 7, season 2 recap. All right. So today I'm flying solo, as I mentioned again. It's kind of lonely. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone's out the house. I'm at the place in Bridgeport, so I'm like scared. I feel like it's Halloween now. I don't mess with Halloween. But speaking of Halloween, our season 2 premiere was a Halloween episode. Man, shout out to y'all. Shout out to my fam. I got Dylan on there, my little brother, my older cousin Michelle. I got my younger cousin Corey, Danielia. Love y'all 3. Great to see you guys during this whole traveling, because I'm in the East Coast right now visiting y'all and the whole family. You guys, man, y'all have grown so much in the best way possible. I'm just super excited for y'all next journey, honestly, because you guys always support me, give me the good energy, and shout out to them because we always have a secret Santa. This is just a little backstory, but we have a secret Santa, I think, for the past 5 or 6 years, where we always have it at the Sumigar. That's where my cousins are, their last name, household. Shout out to them and everyone over there. We always have a good time, and of course we always have a lot of good food. And unfortunately, I guess fortunately too, like I said, I'm on a cut, calorie restriction. I got some future projects in 2025, tune into that eventually, so I have to maintain what I consume. And I already told this to them, I think a couple weeks back, and as well as a lot of other people I'll talk about in a bit. But y'all supported me through the whole thing. I'm just so proud because the first Secret Santa, this is the first Secret Santa I didn't go super crazy overboard with calories, and I still got to try all the different cookies and the good gado gado. Shout out gado gado. If you all don't know, gado gado honestly just means mix or something like that. It's an Indonesian kind of salad made out of this delicious peanut sauce. I mean, I love Thailand. I love all my Thai people. We're gonna have a trip to Thailand soon and episodes over there. But the Indonesian peanut sauce, another P, gives me a lot of pleasure, and it's the best. Like, stop playing, y'all. If y'all ever tried the Indonesian peanut sauce, it is the bomb. It's so good. It has a little sweet, a little salty, umami. Speaking of mommy, where's my mommy at? Shout out Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. But that sauce is delicious. Like, I don't know. My aunt, shout out to her. She made it so good. And I just put so much kale on there. I put cucumbers like crazy to fill up the volume, and some tofu. So that's a little tip, y'all. Honestly, I know that this is gonna come out around holiday season, but for any type of big gathering that you have with family and you still want to show love, because food is, honestly, I've mentioned this before, but it's our love language. Buffets and everything, all of that. You can make it fit into your lifestyle. Just have open communication with your family about your food choices, your preferences, because I am the only vegetarian in the family. So shout out to everyone. Thanks for supporting me always. But also, even with lower calorie, they gave me this diet green tea from Costco. Man, Costco, y'all sponsor me. That was delicious. It was like, oh my God. I thought I was cheating on my diet. It was 0 calories. I'm like, man, I might die in a couple years, but it's okay though. At least I'll have a 6 pack, But it was so good. But yeah, just being open with your family, friends, and if they really care for you, they're gonna support you in your goals. So I appreciate my whole entire family, not just those 3, but the entire family. Y'all been keeping me locked in. Only got 20 something days till the Mexico trip, so that's another reason why I'm locked in. But y'all really supported me the whole entire time. I'm leaving again tomorrow. Got a buffet tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. I'll let y'all know on a eventual episode or update on that. So just shout out to y'all 3, especially being super vulnerable during the episode. It was the season 2 premiere, and I didn't know what to expect, honestly. We talked about a little bit of everything, Dylan and his pilot school, and so proud of you, my man. Just giving my flowers to you again. You're locked in, man. You're really pursuing your passion and your dream. I wish I could stay an extra day, because I know you told me something about how you were doing like a demo with the flight, and I would have loved to record it and be on the plane with you, to be honest with you, but gotta get back to LA, keep grinding. New Year's around the corner. So just know I'm super, and I'm getting a little emotional, but I'm super proud of you and your progress. You've always supported me, and I hope that you can feel my energy and support towards you because I'm so proud of you, and the progress you're making is insane. So that was a really fun episode with you, Dylan. Thanks for being a great little brother. You keep growing, man, and keep doing your thing, man. Keep pursuing your passion, and remember, use those coins like you said on the episode wisely. Spread them out when you can. And Michelle, thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Always supporting me, always from day one, literally day one, because I was like I said, you've seen it all, like probably my booty cheeks. But the fact that you're pursuing your passion also with your career with graphic design and still doing it, girl, you motivate me. So keep doing that and keep making amazing designs. I appreciate you always for the good laughs and the good energy. Come to LA soon, y'all. Please visit again. And of course, Corey, can't forget about you, girl. So proud of you going through this new transition from to post grad life. I'm gonna be real with you. It is ghetto. I can't lie. Mine was during COVID, so it was a little just special, I guess. But regardless, the fact that you're still powering through and you still give a smile and are still pursuing what you want to get and keep applying on LinkedIn. We're here to support you. Anything you need, let us know. We know we're going to find you a job, girl, and keep pursuing your personal paradise. So, shout out to everyone on episode 8, the season 2 premiere. Thank you again. Arigato for that one. All right. My next episode on the season 2 recap. Of course, we can't have the season 2 without talking a little bit about pleasure. Speaking of pleasure, shout out Dr. Pepper. Delicious. Pleasure with my sister, my family, my chosen family. Tay, Darene, Ice. My goodness. Words can't just express how grateful I am that we both met in the perfect timing of our lives. You honestly are both like a sister to me because you're only like 28 and like a mother to me at the same time. I mentioned this on the show, but shout out, I love my mom. She's far away in Indonesia, but always feel the energy. But it's like having people like Tay in your life. It's special when your mom's not physically there. Tay, you help me, man. I'm getting emotional this episode. Maybe because the New Year's around the corner. That you helped me a lot grow during a time when I thought I couldn't grow, and I thought it was my plateau, if that makes sense. P word that's kind of troublesome. But you always gave the best advice during our time in Squid Game, and y'all gotta watch that episode. It was super funny. Every time I watch it, I just start laughing because we always have little gags, and you teaching me like one of my favorite parts in that episode, honestly, when you teach me how to say, so shawty. Hopefully, I did you justice, girl, because you just always brought the good energy, the motivation to keep striving and being your best self, and just showing love to yourself is the key thing. Even though you might be an army of one, you can conquer all if you have that mindset. So Tay, thanks for sharing that. Thanks for sharing your life story. Powerful mom. Like I still can't believe you're not 28 because I mean, it makes sense because of the years of experience. Like you have that knowledge, the wisdom. But girl, you gotta teach me all those secrets because you know what they're saying. Black don't crack, but Asian don't raisin. So we gotta collaborate on that eventually. So thank you again for coming on the show, Tay. My flowers again to you. You always, I said it in the episode, but she always brought the good vibes. Even though she was like my manager and, handling all the whole staff and everything, felt like someone that really cared for you, a friend, a family member. Bottom of my heart, I got your back. I know you have mine. You always support me for this stuff, and I don't know what I would be and do without you, girl. So I appreciate you, Tay, from the bottom of my heart. Tune into that episode with Tay, episode 9. I believe it's called Pleasure, the Path to Joy. So watch that episode if you want to have some more insight on Tay. She's a super amazing woman that does it all. Real estate, event staffing. I mean, she does it all. Like this girl, shout out to you. Appreciate you so much, Tay. Thanks for being on the Patty Show. You know, you definitely can come back because we definitely had a lot more to talk about. But that was Tay. And of course, we're going to continue on with the recap. We got episode 10, Positivity, our third P, Cultivating Optimism with my girl, Sam Aotaki. Arigatou gozaimashita. Another Squid Game family member to me. Girl, you you brought the vibes. I say that. You brought the arigato gozaimashita vibes. I just watched Sonic, so I'm in that kind of like kawaii desu, like cutesy era right now. Uh, Sam, girl, you've motivated me a lot. You've helped me a lot, guide me through all that commercial world industry. You keep killing it, motivating me with all the different commercials you did. I'll mention on the episode, but you're killing it. Not even killing it. You're killing it and then kicking it and then beating it up again because you don't play, girl. I respect you so much. The grind that you're doing, you making your own films and everything like that. Like, girl, I'm supporting you like crazy because you support me, and it's just a beautiful mix. It's nice to be around other creatives that are hustling, but also a good vibe and support other creatives. We talked about in the episode about supporting people. Like, there's plenty of, there's plenty of pie to share. Everyone can be successful, especially everyone in your circle. I don't know why people are so fake about it. We talk about on the episode very in depth a little bit, Tay as well, but everybody can win, especially if you're part of the Patty Show family. Everybody can win. So stop playing and show some love, show some passion, some pleasure, some positivity. Let's all reach our own personal paradises. It's not just one personal paradise where we're just going to have to, fight everybody to get to this perfect island or paradise or whatever it is. It's called personal paradise for a reason because everyone has their own personal, a lot of P's, journey. Maybe my island is right next to you. Maybe my island is 5,000 miles away from you, but still, there's still a way for everyone to reach their own personal paradise. I was reading this book. Shout out to my boy Gali. He was on season 1. He let me borrow the book, The Alchemist. I'm almost done with it. But there's this crazy idea in that book where he talks about finding the personal legend. And this is before I even read the book, but the personal paradise is very similar to that idea where everyone has that own individualized goal, legend, island, paradise, whatever you want to call it. And not everyone chases it, unfortunately, because it dies. But this is what this show's about, y'all. Pursue your passions. Have a pleasurable life. Be positive with people around you. Hold yourself accountable. This is helping me a lot, honestly. We're going to touch base on that a little bit, but my presenting skills and hosting skills, I can honestly say, have grown so much because of this show. Because everyone that's viewing, all the people that came on the show. So shout out to you guys again. I say shout out a lot because I'm just grateful. I'm blessed. So again, a million times, Sam, thank you for coming on the show. Girl, I really haven't seen you in a while when that happened, but I'm super grateful that we could connect like that. It was such a blessing. Thanks for coming again to the Patty Show, and we're gonna have to have you soon, and I would love to help you out with anything else with maybe some short film stuff. I know we were talking about that. So blessings to you. Everyone watch that episode. It's episode 10, Positivity, Cultivating Optimism with Sam Aotaki. Arigato. All right. Moving on to the recap, we got Passion Again, episode 11. All right. Told y'all season 2 is going to be full of creativity and good vibes. On this episode, I had to bring my homie, my boy, James Stanciell. Hopefully, my brother, I said it right. Man, this episode was such a blast. We're talking a little bit about sounds, music, our experience in Loki together. Man, James, my time in LA would not be the same without you. I say it like I'm leaving, but I'm coming back. Don't worry, y'all. But yeah, my past year in LA, I'm just super reflective. I think about the amazing people that I've met, and I haven't given all my flowers yet to everybody. So I just want to give my flowers to you, James. Thank you for being such a good rock in my life and anchor during my time in Loki. I can't believe I was only there for not even a year, but it felt like I was there for a long time in such a good way. You're such a great manager, man, assistant manager, and this great friend, always bouncing off ideas with me, motivating me. I just peeped that you did another commercial. So, man, it's the great competitiveness of, man, if James can do it, I can do it too. It's beautiful that you always are pursuing what you want to do and going with the flow at the same time, man. All your ideas, I won't spoil too much on the episode because he goes very, how you say, enlightened. That's my brother James right there. Gotta have your brother on here soon. But you always, man, motivate me. I appreciate you with everything that you do. Thanks for bringing the good energy to me, for supporting me, and supporting the Patty Show, man. Maybe we'll make a music video and some music soon. I gotta practice my singing, but like I said, I'm so grateful for you. So glad that we crossed paths, and I'm gonna see you soon. We're gonna celebrate, and we're gonna have some good vibes. You keep doing your thing, man, and keep hustling. And remember, domo arigato again to you, and we'll probably get a trip soon to Japan or something. That would be a cool little boys trip, shout out to the boys trip, single boys out here, except for James. He's happily, I was gonna say married, but basically married. So I appreciate you again, James. Thank you again for coming to the Patty Show. If you want to watch more about James, he's an artist. He does a little bit of everything, some commercials, a little acting, and he also makes some music. So he does it all. Episode 11, Passion, Fueling Creativity with James Stanciell. Tune into that one. All right. Continuing forward, we got episode 12, Pleasure, the Art of Self-Love. Self-love. Ironically, I have someone that gives a lot of pain. My brother Jason, RillaWolf, Olvera, bro. You are built different, literally, because bro's like 280 pounds muscle. Because, man, this guy, the talent that you have, bro. I mentioned it a little bit on the episode, but when I saw you in action in the wrestling ring, your entrance doing the little, oh, 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 his chant. Oh my God, I got goosebumps. I'm also gonna see Monday Night Raw with my brother Arnold, so I'm super hyped for that. A lot of WWE wrestling, all that stuff. But bro, you brought you brought the sun, man. Forget the fire. You brought the whole galaxy because you brought that Rilla Wolf character to life. I felt like I was transported to this other world. You walking in with your entrance, with your championship belt, pounding your chest, full beast mode, man. I mean, it's insane that y'all know in the episode, this guy is one of the most loving, caring, soft-spoken, like beautiful men I've met. This guy, flowers again to you, man. You always gave me a smile whenever I saw you for like 2 seconds, even coming into the gym working. A little fist bump, a little dap, or something like that. You really are, I don't know, you're different, man, in the best way possible. I can't believe you're one way, like an absolute unit, super scary, like probably gonna kill me. Please don't kill me. But then also you have the sweetest soul and one of the most kindest people. Thank you for giving your love and energy towards me, especially talking about the game show. Man, I got goosebumps thinking about it. You really articulated how I felt properly, and talking about being ready for that moment. I mean, I'm still reflecting on it too. I can't believe that happened in the past year. Me being with Nick Cannon, being on TV, doing that game show, doing what I love, what I've been trying to do the past couple of years in general. And you're right, man. The moment happens and the moment shines for the people that are ready for it and the people that are deserving of it. I felt locked in. Like I said, I kind of mentioned it in the episode, but I just felt transported and it was transcendent. Even though I was a little nervous in the beginning, y'all. I know y'all gotta watch it on Prime Video, Wishlist Games. Shout out Nick Cannon again. Lele Palms, we gonna see you in Miami. Maybe that's a teaser for what's to come. And I just felt the energy from everyone that was supporting me in that moment, and God, and just the talent that I was blessed. Lord, I'm blessed. I'm just blessed every day. This past trip to the East Coast, I'm still here, but every day I'm blessed. Even with all the craziness that has happened. Thank you again, my boy Jason, RillaWolf. Your episode, fun time. I know the audio is a little crazy, y'all. Sorry about that, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Episode 12, Pleasure, the Art of Self Love with Jason RillaWolf Olvera. Man, it was also on Thanksgiving, so we were talking about thanks and all that stuff. RillaWolf, you're a beast. All love, brother. Gonna see you real soon. All right, transitioning now. Our next episode of season 2, episode lucky number 13, lucky number sip. Ah, man, that's delicious. Yeah, positivity, elevating your life with my dancing machine, Brendan Hurley. Another man that really changed my LA experience in the best way possible. When I first came in here, y'all, I mentioned it on the episode again, like tune in, episode 13, y'all. He took me in like family. This guy, no blood relation. Obviously, we don't look similar. Or maybe we do, maybe from far away. But he's close friends with my brother. And he took me in like I was his brother. I mean, from our, late night dancing escapades, if you would like to call it. And just us dancing together, pushing me to try a dance class. Yeah, so I'm so proud of you too, Brendan, for continuing the dancing. And bro, I'm gonna have to try one more at least for 2025. Oh man, I'm gonna bite myself for that. I'm holding myself accountable, y'all. It was definitely hard. I'm looking at the tape. Maybe I'll release it all on the Patreon or something. But Brendan, thank you again for coming on the show, talking about your passions also, and transitioning from post grad life. I know it's not easy. You're working hard, man, in this industry. So you are an inspiration. I'm glad you shared about the power of networking, meeting a lot of your friends in LA, because also he's an East Coast boy at heart. Love you, my brother. Keep doing your thing, keep dancing. And man, y'all really got to tune in that episode. Episode 13, Positivity, Elevating Your Life with Brendan Hurley. Super great time. Thank you again for coming on the show. And we're going to have your sister on the show soon. Blessing to y'all both. And the whole crew, man, Brendan, bottom of my heart, appreciate you greatly. Thanks for always supporting. Even when I did random stuff like, be a nightclub promoter. That whole experience, I'm still kind of processing it now, but everyone that supported me during that endeavor as a Hollywood nightclub promoter, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know it was a little wild and a little, let's say, musty, but it was a moment that I cherish so much because 80% of the people there I only knew for like, let's say, a couple months, but y'all supported me, open arms, open heart, and it was a fun time. We were dancing the night away, got some free beverages, and yeah, took some pictures, and I learned a lot. So maybe we might go back to that. Maybe not, because I'm a grandpa. I'm Unc at this point. I sleep at 9 at night. But thank you again, Brendan. Episode 13, Positivity, Elevating Your Life. Tune into that episode to find out more about our brother, Brendan. All right. Episode 14, Passion, Unleashing Your Inner Strength with my Indonesian brother, Samuel Goenanto. Bro, this guy's a youngin', 20. One of the younger ones in the Patty Show. I think my brother's also 20. Yeah, so y'all are some of the youngins out here. But Sam, man, your growth, bro, is beautiful. I love the vulnerability that you had during this episode. Thanks for saying yes to it with so much enthusiasm. And I love how you were open and honest with you not fully knowing all the answers, man. That's respect as a youngin'. And honestly, keep that mentality. I know that's helped me a lot in the past year where I'm like, even though I'm 20, uh, 26, I'm gonna be 27. I don't have it all figured out. This is why I have the Patty Show, y'all. I'm trying to learn too. I'm trying to grow. I want to become the palm tree that's not just this high. I want that palm tree to be like to the moon or something. Shout out Elon Musk, sponsor us. And Sam, you're one of those people that I really look up to in a way, man, because even though you're younger than me and people are always like, "Oh, he's younger, I can't learn anything." You can learn from anybody. I'm serious. Like It doesn't matter the age, gender, race, whatever you identify. You can learn from anybody, and please learn from everybody. We're on this planet for a reason, y'all. We all have a community. So, Sam, I appreciate you being part of my tribe, my community, man. And you taught me a lot about, losing that passion a little bit and having the openness to want to transition to try new things. Thanks for shouting out your dad too. It's so cool about that. Like he's handling all that tech industry stuff in Indonesia and like recycled tech. So that was really cool. So definitely tune into that episode, y'all. Episode 14, Passion, Unleashing Your Inner Strength with Sam. But man, one day we're gonna be swimming together because I'm trying to get back into surfing. So maybe you can show me a thing or two about the stroke game, and I can probably get better at swimming. But thanks again for being vulnerable. I'm glad I got to have the three Indo brothers on the podcast. I got Sam, we had Brian, of course. Shout out to you again. Thanks for making the music, Gali. So super grateful that we all came together. Our fun adventure in Seattle will definitely have to flesh out a little bit more soon. Maybe we'll get an episode with all four of us together. That would be a good little trip. I can't wait for what's to come for you, man, especially when you're 21. Let's go to Vegas or something. I'm gonna plan it out. And thank you again for being vulnerable, Sam. I appreciate you. Love you, brother. God bless you. All that good stuff. Keep growing. Keep pursuing your personal paradise. I know you're trying to figure it out still. And for anyone that's still trying to figure it out, just tune in the Patty Show. Let me know. We can figure it out. Maybe you can come on the show. Good vibes always on the Patty Show, y'all. So thanks again, Sam, from the bottom of my heart. That was episode 14, Passion, Unleashing Your Inner Strength. So tune into that if you're interested in that. All right. Now, this is when season 2 gets a little juicy. Episode 15. It's still crazy that we're on 15. Pleasure, the art of sensuality with Danika. Can't believe this is your last name. Wagener. You're definitely lying or pranking me because you hang out with Jan too much. But, this is the first episode of the Patty Show on the road. Thank you again, Danika and Jan, for hosting me in Boston. Shout out to y'all. You guys, such an amazing couple. I know you guys are enjoying Cote d'Ivoire. Ale, I forgot what they taught me in the episode. Ale something. I'm gonna have to go back in the episode. But y'all always welcome me like family all the time. Jan, you were on my first episode. The fact that your girlfriend's on the 15th episode, y'all always stuck by me. And Danica, you've always stuck by me from the beginning when we met. We mentioned it on the episode, that little New Year fiasco. Let's say that. But like, come on. Who else? I think you were dating on for like a short amount of time at that moment. But you met all of his homies New Year's Eve around his birthday time. And we were unfiltered because of some external factors, but we were completely unfiltered. You still loved us. Thank you for cleaning all the stuff. Took us in, gave us a good memory, good moments together. I mean, Lucario he took off his pants. Like, come on now. One day we'll flesh that out again, that story. But thank you again for always welcoming me. Thanks for being vulnerable about sensuality and having that power of being present in the moment. Shout out Beyonce. Beyonce got to be on the podcast soon, girl. That episode was super fun. Thank you again, Jan, for hosting me and Danica. Jan, I love that you popped up into the episode. And yeah, it was just a great experience. If y'all want some good vibes, someone that's super knowledgeable in the nursing industry that also can teach you a little bit about lacrosse, watch that episode 15 of The Patty Show. Pleasure, the art of sensuality with Danica Wagner. Love you, girl. Keep doing amazing things. I'm going to see you real soon. So blessings. Come to LA, please. Y'all's been to LA already? It's your turn. So blessings. And of course, final episode, minus this one, of season 2. We had to end it with a bang, y'all. Episode 16, Positivity. Every day is a gift with Ian Lee and Sami Kebede. Kebede. Bro, I'm going to be with you. I'm sorry. You can flame me after when you see me in person in LA. So stop playing. Man, both of y'all are a gift in my life. You guys are those other people where even though I've known you for a couple of years, it feels like I've known you all my life. I mean, we talk about it in the episode on episode 16 where we connected, and it literally felt like we've known each other forever. The humor, I mean, right there. And shout out to Jan, bro, bringing us there together. Also Facebook Marketplace, bringing us together, because that's how they found each other. Ian and Jan were roommates, and yeah, it was such a blessing because that episode was super fun. I got to learn a lot about y'all. Shout out to E3. Don't worry, Ian. We have our own E3, East Asian 3. We don't know. We got to find out who the third East Asian. Sami, maybe we'll let you have it, bro. Because I know those other E3 members, your Ethiopian Eritrean brothers, are somewhere else. But, that was such a funny story. Can't believe you had like your own little group, my man. And I love how Ian was trying to join in. You and me, Ian, are the same. I would do the same thing. I'm not going to lie to you. And Sami, drip. Both of you guys are killing it and everything that you, super talented, super passionate. That episode was full of flames. Ian, thank you again, man. Always accepting me, man, and hooking me up. If you know what I'm saying, hooking me up, brother. Boston wouldn't be the same without you two guys and everyone else, y'all. So thank you for bringing the constant energy whenever I visit in Boston. And I've visited Boston a lot, y'all. I might have to have a series of all the different stories and memories in Boston. I can't really say too much because NBC might not pick up the show. But yeah, Boston is a blessing because of you two, Ian, Sami. Thanks for being vulnerable again, sharing y'all time together, all the lessons y'all learned. And remember, y'all, when you fill up that cup, take time to sip it. Because remember what we said on that episode. When that cup is full, you keep pouring into that cup, it's just going to be a waste. So might as well take your cup too. So, it's great to grind, keep pouring good stuff into your cup, but there's also a moment in time where you have to absorb it, enjoy it, be present. And that's how we reach our personal paradise, y'all. So, episode 16, if you guys want a good laugh, we have a lot of funny stories over there. Episode 16, Positivity. Every Day is a Gift with Ian, Lee, and Sami. Kebede. Yes, hopefully I got that name correct. I'm sorry, my brother. But, y'all, thank you to all my guests from the bottom of my heart. From hold on, let me see how, episode 8 to 16. That's way more than season 1. So we're just getting more and more each season, and I'm so grateful for all the lessons I've learned. And I hope everyone that's tuning in right now, y'all learned a lot from all these people, because I definitely did. So give your blessings to them as well. I'm sure you can find all their handles on the episodes when you tune in. So thank you, everybody, from the bottom of my heart. Season 2 wouldn't be amazing and magical without y'all, man. Continuing on the season 2 recap, let's do a quick little passion revisit segment. So let me get a little Dr. Pepper, y'all. 1 second. Oh yes, shout out Dr. Pepper again. Passion revisited. All right, so we had 3 episodes focused on passion on the Patty Show this season. Of course, each episode we kind of interweave passion. You know how it is. It's usually a flower segment, all that good stuff. But with my family, James and Sam, man, y'all took passion and blew it up in the best way possible. Passion is one of those words where it can be such a beautiful thing. It can also be a scary thing, because being too passionate can also mean your emotions kind of take way too much. And when the emotions take control, it can be a scary thing. I mean, I'm only saying that because I'm watching. I just watched Sonic 3. If you haven't watched it and you have some time, I recommend watching Sonic 3. Jim Carrey, genius on that. But there's one character, Shadow. He's like the evil version of Sonic. He had too much passion for something. I don't want to spoil too much in the plot, but something that happened in his past, and it channeled into anger. So if you want to use anger for good, why don't we use the passion, to reach our personal paradise? We mentioned a lot in these episodes, but ain't not only acting on the passion, but planning a little bit can help a lot. But the main thing is just pursue it. It's another P, y'all. This past season, I'm so grateful that I could continue pursuing my passion and having so many amazing guests. The Patty Show wouldn't be the Patty Show without all these amazing guests, y'all. So I'm super grateful for everything that I've experienced in the past year, this might be a little reflective, but I mentioned how I moved to LA November last year, end of November, and ever since it's been over a year. And honestly, passion has driven me to be where I'm at today. A lot of the stuff I do is because of my passion for becoming a presenter, host, my own talk show host, and it's always still evolving a little bit. Definitely want to try the travel show host vibe. So that's also why we're traveling around with the Patty Show. And man, it's crazy because, man, I'm a little emotional, but my younger self, I know, would be proud of me. So, y'all, if you have a passion, just just go for it. Especially if you're younger, even if you're old, it doesn't matter about the age. Just go for it. Go for that passion, man. You got nothing to lose. If it's messed up and it doesn't go the way you want it, so be it. At least you know you tried and you won't regret it in the future. I'm so glad I'm going through this passion journey, honestly, with this show has helped me so much and it just fuels me, it fills my cup. And this is the moment where I can sip that cup. Speaking of cup, sip that Dr. Pepper. Cheers. And keep pursuing my passion. So, y'all, do what you can and pursue your passion, whatever that may be. You want to be a doctor? Get into med school. Lock in. But have a fun time. Be present. Learn all you can. You want to start your own business? Don't think about it too much. Don't worry about the tax stuff. Worry about it later. Tax season is crazy. But just go for it. I know there's so many different things to prepare. I know with my personal training, I know being also like contract worker and all that stuff, all the taxes are a little headache. I'm thinking about it, but I'm glad that I just went for it, man. Just flew into the deep end. I mean, like swam into the deep end, jumped in, and now I'm 7 months in personal training. I can't remember exactly, but it's been long enough, and I'm so grateful I'm doing it, making money. Of course, we need money to survive. We're also helping a lot of people. So shout out to all my clients. Like I said, if you're looking for an online personal trainer or in-person trainer in LA, you can find my Instagram at PATTYSETIADIFITNESS. Patty Stanciell Fitness. And, would love to help you out on your personal paradise journey for your physique and everything like that. So, yeah, that's my little spiel about passion. I have some questions over here on my little outline, but what were some of the most surprising insights about passion that I gained from my conversations? Really good question, Patty. It's like I'm at, really good question, Patty. Some of the insights, honestly, that kind of surprised me about passion are that it's just really, truly evolving. Like, I guess I kind of know that, but I mean, I've had so many people on my show that there's always something new that I discover about passion, whether it's mine or it's someone else's. I mentioned about how my original passion, it's just me thinking back, high school, I wanted to become like the Tonight Show, you know, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, that type of vibe, talk show host, late night. And I still have that passion, but it's evolved to the point that I also want to do some travel hosting, maybe a date show, traveling. But it's not just limited to just, oh, I want my I want to be on the Tonight Show. I want to make my own baby, my own child, as James mentioned, my own creative child, and that's what the Patty Show is slowly evolving to. So I'm grateful that I have that insight from all my amazing guests. Again, flowers, garden, bouquet, all that to y'all. Thank you for helping me personally understand that better, and hopefully, y'all that are listening are, evolving as well. How has my own passion evolved over the course of the season? So I kind of mentioned it about the whole late night show stuff. That was my ultimate goal. Now it's kind of adapting where I want to just have my own show in general. And I have it right now. And I just want to scale it even more, connect with more people. And I just want to keep traveling too, y'all. 2025, teasing a lot, but there'll be a lot of travel episodes. Just get ready for that, different sets and everything like that. So, I'm just excited for the new year and my passion is just growing. It's crazy because I see it more and more like actualizing all my dreams. If you asked me last year, I would be like, there's no way you can actualize your dream this soon. But for some reason, I just see some insight in the future where I'm like, it's gonna come sooner than you think. Just get ready, Patty, and I'm super excited for that. So thanks again for everyone supporting me. And final question for this little segment about passion. What are some common themes or patterns that emerged in our conversations about passion? Honestly, one of the main common themes I've been seeing about passion with all these episodes is just to be present. I mean, we all talk about it. Being present is a present, pun intended, with Christmas and everything. But I literally can't go back to the moment where I said I said that literally 2 seconds ago. So just enjoying it, enjoying the journey. I'm grateful I'm back in the Bridgeport, place over here. It's a little different than my room in LA, Koreatown, and everything. But I'm being present right now. So I'm flying out tomorrow, I just want to enjoy my time with my family. And yeah, it's just being present is a superpower. Don't forget that. Keep pursuing your personal paradise, y'all. All right. Pleasure and positivity. The episodes with those titles. Of course, we had pleasure with Tay. Thank you, Tay, again. RillaWolf, my boy Jason, and Danika. And with positivity, we had Sam. We had Brendan. We appreciate you, my brother. And we had the little combo of Ian and Sami. So, a lot of the themes of pleasure and positivity, they always kind of, like I said, interweave with passion and the personal paradise. But some questions that I wanted to kind of go over for this little recap segment. How did our conversations about pleasure and positivity challenge or reinforce my own beliefs about these topics? So it was really cool to see the people that I interviewed and had as guests on my show come from different backgrounds, honestly. I mean, we've had some people that are Buddhists, some people from Ethiopia, some people that are literally my blood, so we have similar background, but we're also different in a way. It's so cool to see that even though we all literally come from different backgrounds and have different things that give us pleasure, that give us enjoyment, we are all positive human beings that want to spread the love and spread the joy to people. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, you got Tay, she's a powerful young mom. Shout out to all the young moms out there. She just always wants to fill people's cups, no matter what. I mean, her ex-boyfriend still remembers her. Like, bruh, come on now. Like, what would Tay do kind of vibe? That's insane. And then we got people like Sam Aotaki, my girl. She's doing it all, doing the 75 hard. I think it should be done for you by then, but let me know how that is because I'm curious to see if I could do something like that. That one is kind of tough. But with her background, her mixed background, she just embodies that positivity and good energy whenever she can. And even though she's in this entertainment world that we are in that's super shallow, she's one of the least shallow people I've ever met in my life. So it's just so cool, man, having everyone from different walks of life have common threads of that positivity of being good to other people, not expecting anything in return, realizing the importance of pleasure and self-care and enjoying our own company. So it's just beautiful themes and threads that are shared a lot through the Patty Show. So I'm super grateful and thankful for you guys for sharing all that stuff. And like I said, I'm gonna have a lot of y'all soon again for other episodes. Well, that's a little teaser for what's to come. Continuing forward, what are some ways that pleasure and positivity have intersected or influenced each other in my own life? Okay, so this is an interesting one because pleasure for me personally always kind of relates to self-care. And I know I forgot who I mentioned to this too, but since coming back to the East Coast, it's been a lot of catching up with people, telling people about my new life in LA. It's just I just need to take a moment on that, but my new life in the best way possible. I'm so grateful for all the great changes, and sometimes I feel like I do work a little too hard. Don't have enough time for pleasure and having fun, but I'm in a weird state in my life where the work that I do, thankfully, gives me pleasure, man. I don't know how to describe it, but for example, let's look at the personal training, right? As a personal trainer, I know I gotta wake up at like 4 in the morning, sometimes 3:30, all that stuff. It is tiring. I can't lie to you. Waking up that early, it's no joke. No joke. 15 minutes make a big difference. But the energy, the positivity I feel after, and well, actually, honestly, during, and even when I meet my clients in the morning, good morning, hey, and it's like, y'all ready for some fun time? You ready for some torture? The patty chamber, all that stuff. It fuels me, so it my tiredness just kind of goes away, if that makes sense. Sounds crazy, like some mumbo jumbo, but it really does. And of course, with all the acting that I do, it is tiring with all the long shoot days and having to do these auditions, self tapes, and everything. But it also fuels me in the most beautiful sense. That's what I've been asking God for. I mentioned it on the episode with Danika, but there was that time where I was walking up the staircase, and I'm like, even before this flashback, even more back, I'm like, man, I need to get more steps. I'm in living more sedentary lifestyle. I have that remote job. Shout out to everyone over there, but I'm not walking that much. I'm like, man, East Coast, I'm gonna walk more. I kid you not, y'all. I, those staircases in Boston are no joke. We're in the underground, and that did not stop. The steps kept going, kept going. I had my 50-pound backpack on me, kept going, kept going. But what kept me going was, man, you asked for this, and you got what you wanted. So I'm grateful. Maybe I shouldn't have prayed too much, but I'm super grateful for that moment. And honestly, I think I'm having a great balance in my life, the work life balance, even though I'm working hard. It gives me fulfillment and it constantly fills my cup. It's like an unlimited stream. So super grateful for everything that I do. This podcast, I'm real. I was tired today, but I know when I put that camera on, it's gonna fuel me. I get nervous every single time before, even if I'm talking about myself and talking to y'all, studio audience. Woo! Still get nervous. But I've come to realize the reason I'm nervous because I want it so bad and I want to be the best Patty that I can be. So I'm so grateful that I'm enjoying my life, having a lot of positivity, having pleasure with stuff like this, and pursuing my passion. So super grateful for that. I'm glad that it all intersects together. All right, y'all. Season 2 highlights. Final little segment. So we had a lot of highlights, honestly, this season. I'm trying to look. Yeah, there was a lot of fun times. Some most memorable moments. Man, I think it was really cool to see my little brother Dylan, get out of his shell. He used to be really quiet, and also Corey too, getting out of the shell, and also Michelle just sharing. So having family there physically, really opening up, and us reflecting on our time together, I think it was really cool. It was really nice for me personally. It's a little diary that I'm gonna look back at when we're like 50 for our 50th Secret Santa. So that was such a really fun moment. And another fun moment is just reflecting on the moments that I've experienced with other people. For example, with Tay, the whole Will Smith story. I love how we told our story differently, but also very similarly. Like when she mentioned that I kind of was like super excited that Will Smith was coming. I say something like, "Oh, a VIP is definitely here," or something like that. She remembers it exactly like that too. So that was really cool. Reflecting on that, and it with Sam, it was just cool seeing us just talk honestly about the whole entertainment world and how I remember vividly her helping me out trying to find an agent for representation, and she always, man, gave the good energy to me. So I'm super grateful again for you, Sam. That was a fun episode. Y'all got to tune into that one. And arigato, all that stuff. I can say it a lot more because she is actually Japanese. I'm not Japanese, y'all. Chinese Indonesian. I'm trying to think. There's so many good memories and moments this season. I mean, James, man, when you were just James is being James, man, with all his music expertise and knowledge about sound and that meditation, man. I really think about that when I meditate, honestly, like the sounds. Like you can't fully flush out no noise. So thanks again for coming on the show, man. And of course, oh, of course, my boy RillaWolf, man. I said it again. I said it during this episode, but you painting that narrative of me locking in that moment, the exact click moment where I'm like, all right, I belong here, gives me goosebumps because that's how I felt during that moment. And shout out to NDAs because that's a keep that a secret for everybody for a while. But man, that was such a transformative moment in my career, in my life, that I reflect back at, and I'm excited for what's to come in the future. Brendan, man, I just love us. Just in general, everyone's episode, I just love reflecting on certain memories in the past. But that moment, I'm gonna emphasize again when we were dancing together in that club organization. It was such a wholesome moment, man. I have that picture of us somewhere, just smiling, cheesing. There's a little disco ball. So thanks again for bringing me again, man. My brother, literally. And Sam, man, I remember the exact moment in the episode when boy, Sam Goenanto, Indonesian brother, youngin, swimmer, where you kind of have that moment where you're like, man, I don't know, really. It's something I want to figure out. I love that moment. That vulnerability, that honesty is what the show's about. We don't know all the answers, man. Okay, it's a great time sometimes to just pause, take a time and take a breath and just absorb and learn. So thank you again, man. And of course, shout out to my girl Danika. Thanks for taking care of Jan. That was a really fun episode because I think people ended up showing up at the end. Oh well, Jan ended up showing the episode, but that whole episode was just a great time to be in Boston with the new backdrop, new background, little fire, us goofing around, you giving flowers left and right. So that was a really fun episode. And to wrap up episode 16, man, the two brothers Ian and Sami, y'all don't play games. Y'all are just full of good vibes, good energy. Thank you for coming on short notice. And yeah, I'm just grateful for my Boston family. Speaking of, I know you guys were in the episode then. If y'all speed up till near the end of episode 16, you'll hear everyone in the back. So that was such a fun time. Just in general, honestly, season two, I think I'm mentioned it before, but I've grown so much. I hope y'all have seen the growth, maybe during the show and during the whole runtime of the Patty Show. So I just want to keep growing. Like I said, it's endless. I want to be that palm tree that goes to the moon. Forget the moon. We go to the Milky Way galaxy, other galaxies. I think I've changed a lot with hosting, where I'm taking more time and being more intentional with how I present things, how I ask questions. I'm still nervous, like I said, because this is something I love, I'm passionate about, but I'm becoming more tenang or relaxed in Indonesian during this podcast. So I'm so grateful. Thank you for the endless support, y'all. I think one of the most important lessons or takeaways that I'll carry forward into future seasons is audio is king. I need an intern to stop playing y'all, because all the quality of the content is beautiful. Sometimes the audio is a little messed up, and yeah. So sorry about that episode with RillaWolf, but I'm just gonna need to keep locking in, and yeah, we're gonna slowly evolve. Season 3 is gonna be a banger. Speaking of looking ahead to season 3, y'all, of the Patty Show. So we got some exciting topics that we're gonna touch on. Focusing on passion, pleasure, and positivity, finding our personal paradise, of course. Got guests that are from way back when I've known for 10 years. Uh, man, just all over. A lot of traveling because there's gonna be some episodes during my time in the East Coast. Little spoiler teaser, and yeah, I'm just excited to share all about that. I'm glad for the community that's growing. Remember, y'all, keep supporting, keep sharing. I'm excited to see the evolvement. Is that a word? The growth, evolvement. Is that? I feel like I'm in Pokemon. But season 3, we're gonna definitely. This announcement. Season 3 is definitely gonna be longer. We're gonna really flesh it out. Have more episodes. Like I said, the guests are gonna be switching around. We're gonna have different settings. We're gonna have different vibes. We're gonna learn even more. We're gonna grow, and it's just gonna be a fun time. So just come along for the ride. Keep supporting. I'm excited for season 3. We got some fun trips ahead. let's say I might have to learn Spanish again, and I'm trying to think what else I have to look for. What you guys I should tease for season 3, because I don't want to say too much to keep the excitement right. But season 3 of the Patty Show will be a blast, just like season 2, just like season 1. So keep supporting the Patty Show, y'all. I'm excited for what's to come, and I just want to wish y'all a happy new year, good energy. This past year has been a beautiful, time for me. I got really emotional this episode. I'm still feeling it right now, but yeah, this past year, y'all. One day I'll fully flesh it out on the memoir, but you can also find the news article about me, Voyage LA. If you look up Patty Stanciell, talk a little bit about my life story and everything. But that memoir is gonna hit different one day when it's fully fleshed out. But just know that I've been through a lot of downs, been through a lot of ups. What's always kept me going, honestly, of course, God, thank you. But honestly, my family, friends, people that support me, people, like I said, that I don't know yet. What's up? I don't know you yet, but you're gonna know me soon. Thank you for tuning into the Patty Show. Super grateful for you. I want y'all to pursue your personal paradise. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, Patty Show Podcast. You can find my website again, pattysettiati.com, for everything. And keep doing your thing. Season 3 is gonna be a banger. Season 2 was a banger. Season 1 also. Watch all the episodes, y'all. Don't just watch the recaps. I appreciate you guys watching the recaps because it's solo episodes, but watch every episode that you can. Any feedback, send me a DM. Please leave some reviews, and I'm just super excited for the future. Happy New Year. All the blessings. And we're gonna end with our favorite little saying, y'all. Domo arigato. Thank you, everybody. That's the Patty. Let's try it again. Domo arigato. Like I said, we're always practicing and getting better. That was the Patty Show, episode 17, season 2 recap. So grateful. All love, flowers, bouquets. Arigato. Thank you, y'all. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Patty Show. I hope you had as much fun as I did exploring the crossing point of 3 P's: passion, pleasure, and positivity. You know, if you want to keep that Patty party going, you got to follow us on Instagram at Patty Show Podcast. Share this episode and leave a positive review. In the meantime, keep passionately pursuing